Just a couple more examples here to follow up on our work with two-step equations. So we haven't seen problems like these before, but they're also two-step equations. They're not really any more difficult. They just look a little bit different. Okay, notice that both of them are, they're both fractions, just that it looks a little different than normal because there's two different parts to the numerator, right? The numerator is the top part of the fraction. Okay, so it says x plus 4 divided by 5 equals 2. The second one says 3 plus x all divided by 2 is equal to 1. Okay, so they might look a little tricky, but this is how we do both of these problems. We want to get rid of the fraction first. So that means in the first one, in order to get rid of the fraction, the 5, because it's divided by 5, we're going to multiply like we saw before. And I usually just put a little dot like that to represent multiplication. All right, so multiply by 5 on the left side, that will cancel there. And then we'll also do the same thing on the right side, so it'll be 2 times 5. So the 5's canceled out on the left, and all that we have left is x plus 4, which we could bring down. And then on the right side, we can multiply 2 times 5, and we were going to get 10. So our new problem becomes x plus 4 equals 10, and this is a very simple one-step equation problem like we saw a few videos ago, where all we have to do is do the opposite of plus 4, which is going to be minus 4, because positive 4 and negative 4, or minus 4, will cancel each other out. We're going to do the same thing on the right side to balance the equation. Bring down our x, bring down our equal sign, and just do 10 minus 4 is equal to 6. So 6 is our final answer for the first one here. For the second one, we're going to solve it the same exact way. Again, our first step was going to be to get rid of the fraction. So in order to get rid of the divided by 2, we will, of course, multiply by 2. On the left side, that will cancel. We'll do it on the right side to balance it out. So we bring down the 3 plus x, bring down our equal sign, and 1 times 2, of course, is just 2. So our new problem is 3 plus x is equal to 2. This is a little bit different looking than the other one, where we notice here the x was first. Here the x is second. It doesn't change how we're going to solve it, though. We still need to get rid of the 3, and we still need to figure out what is the 3. Is the 3 positive or is the 3 negative? Another way that you could think about it is, what's the sign in front of the 3? Is there a sign in front of the 3? Well, no, there's no sign right here in front of the 3, which just tells us it's positive, right? If it was negative, there would definitely be a negative sign there. But because we don't see that negative sign, we can assume it's positive. And so we're just going to do the opposite of positive 3, which is minus 3 or negative 3. And that'll cancel it out. Because 3 minus 3 is 0, we could cross them out. We'll also do negative 3 or minus 3 on the other side to balance the equation. And we could bring down our x. We don't have to actually bring down this positive sign, because it's just going to be like positive x. But if we don't put that positive sign, we still know the x is positive, so that's why we don't have to bring it down. Okay, I hope that that makes sense. So we just bring down the x, bring down the equal sign, and then 2 minus 3. Just be careful. Some people have a hard time with things like this, but 2 minus 3 is going to be negative 1.